Oh, that's Mr. Horn of 83. This is the Mr. Horn of 83 show. And today, this is a video I initially was supposed to do last year. Didn't get a chance to get around to doing it. I'm doing it this year. You see this big, beautiful gold belt right here. 25 pounds of gold. Well, you will be surprised at how many freaking times this title switched hands in 1999. So, there will be moments where I stop and rant, especially when I get to the point when I talk about the DDP title run. So, with that being said, let's start with January 4th, 1999. That'll put butts in the seats, man. Mankind winning the world title in WWF. It's going to put butts in the seats. It's a tape show. We got Hogan and Nash live on WCW and Nitro. Guess what happened? The introductions happened. The championship got handed to the freaking referee. These two are sitting there, you know, Nash showboating, making fun of Hogan. Poke finger, poke a doom. 1, 2, 3. Hulk Hogan, WCW World Heavyweight Champion, which got spray painted into the Wolfpack Elite NWO Championship, which, you know, actually me and my wife actually did this one. We painted that NWO logo on it. So Hogan holds the belt up until Uncensored 1999, where he takes on Ric Flair in what was supposed to be a first blood match. Flair says with a little prick, even though Flair's busted wide open, Hogan's busted wide open. Flair gets help from Arn Anderson and the Horseman and that, wins the championship at Uncensored. Takes this belt. This is you only got to see this belt for what? Almost 2.5 months, and then it was gone. Although we saw the black and white one for quite a while. So, the following month, Spring Stampede. 1999. Ric Flair's WCW World Heavyweight Champion. He's defending the title against Sting, Diamond Dallas Page, and Hollywood Hogan with Macho Man Randy Savage as the special guest referee. With Macho Man Randy Savage, while Flair has Hogan in a figure 4, or it might have been Sting. Might have been DDP, one of them. Macho Man elbow drops Flair. DDP Diamond Cutter him after he injures Hulk Hogan's leg, or knee. And Diamond Dallas Page first time ever, 2 years hard work, becomes the WCW World Heavyweight Champion. Now, I'm about to rant on something because we all, for 2 straight years, have wanted Diamond Dallas Page to win the WCW Championship. He finally wins it. He defends it on a Thunder. He defends it on a Nitro. And a week and a half later, he loses it to Sting. Sting, on a random episode of Nitro, about a week and a half, about 2 weeks before Slamboree 99, where it was supposed to be Nash taking on Diamond Dallas Page for WCW Championship. Now, that same random episode of WCW Nitro, Kevin Nash comes out, Bill Goldberg has a gripe, DDP's entitled to a rematch, so we have a fatal 4-way match on the same Nitro where Sting just won this title from Diamond Dallas Page. And again, with the help of the Macho Man Randy Savage, we get what we want. We see Diamond Dallas Page become WCW World Heavyweight Champion. Once again, we're all happy. Fans are happy. This guy deserves the belt more than any of these freaking old guys that have had the belt numerous times over and over again. So, what happens? Another week and a half goes by with the help of Eric Bischoff, because Macho Man helped DDP again to retain the title. With the help of Eric Bischoff and a freaking jackknife powerbomb, Diamond Dallas Page gets buried for at least a year because he don't have the belt again until 2000. So, after Slamboree 99, we're right back to where we started, with Kevin Nash as WCW World Heavyweight Champion. Then, Great American Bash, these two wrestle for the World Heavyweight Championship. But Kevin Nash wins and retains the title. Bash at the Beach 1999. We have Macho Man and Sid, which was called Team Madness, also the girls that Macho Man had, taking on Kevin Nash and Sting for the World Heavyweight Championship. And with the powerbomb and that from Sid, and some distractions from the ladies, Medusa, Gorgeous George, which is still Macho Man's real-life wife, well, before he passed anyway. Macho Man, Randy Savage becomes the WCW World Heavyweight Champion. But wait, there's more. Because the next night on Nitro, after Great American Bash 1999, Hulk Hogan comes back from his knee injury with the help of Kevin Nash and a jackknife powerbomb. Hollywood Hulk Hogan, once again, WCW World Heavyweight Champion. But this is the last time you see Hollywood Hogan for a while, because he transitions to red and yellow Hulk Hogan again. And yeah, this ain't the freaking right Hulk Hogan, but it's close enough. Transitions back to the red and yellow Hulk Hogan to then hold the WCW Championship. Him and Kevin Nash fight at WCW Hog Wild, Road Wild, I think that's what it was called at the time. It was originally Hog Wild, then it became Road Wild. But it was Hulk Hogan against Kevin Nash in a title for career match. Hogan lost the belt, he had to retire. If Nash lost and didn't get the title, he had to retire, because Nash turned heel on Hogan right after he helps Hogan win the title. Not only does he turn heel on Hogan right after he helps Hogan win the title, he says, I laid down for you earlier this year for that belt. This time I'm actually coming to take the belt from you. Now, you got Hulk Hogan. This guy's already been a megastar. He's done did it all. Beating Kevin Nash at Road Wild to make Kevin Nash allegedly retire, because by the end of 99, Kevin Nash is back anyway. Making him retire, I think it would have made more sense for Hulk Hogan to freaking retire and lose the championship, retire, be done, finito. Hogan was not rolling like he used to back in the 80s and early 90s, and then, you know, with the NWO first started. But then when it started getting way too ridiculous, people were just like, same old, same old. So, with that being said, I think the younger guy should have won here, which Kevin Nash at the time was the younger guy. Hogan should not have won that freaking match at Road Wild 99. Should have been Nash. Nash could have went on to take on Sting, betray Sting, and keep the title until Halloween Havoc or Starrcade, and then lose it right back to Goldberg. That didn't happen, because the following pay-per-view, which was I think, maybe possibly the Final Fall Brawl, I'm not sure on that, Final Fall Brawl, Sting Hogan, WCW Championship. They're both supposed to be baby faces. Sting thinks Hogan's gonna betray him. Thinks Hogan and Bret Hart's gonna betray him. But Hulk Hogan and Bret Hart do not betray him. Instead, Sting and Lex Luger betray Hogan and Hart for Sting to once again be WCW. To be the WCW World Heavyweight Champion. Which, the following pay-per-view, it was supposed to be a rematch in Hogan for this same WCW Championship. And allegedly Hulk Hogan pulled his creative control card. And instead, Sting faces Goldberg, which you think it's a title match, but then they say it's not a title match. But then when Goldberg beats Sting and pins him, the referee gives him the belt. He gets declared the new champion. Goldberg should have been declared new champion. So, anyway, the belt becomes vacant. Until the tournament. Until Mayhem of 99, which was like a full month. Where the finalists was Bret Hart, Sting, and I think Chris Benoit and Dean Malenko. For the champion. You know, Benoit beat Malenko. Bret Hart beat Sting. Then Bret Hart went on to become... He's been in the company for 2 years now. He beat Sting to become... First time ever... WCW World Heavyweight Champion. And... Bret Hart would pretty much hold the belt for the rest of the year. Now, I think after the whole Starrcade 99 debacle nonsense, they had a little mini tournament on the Nitro and the Thunder prior to that, after that Starrcade. And I believe Bret Hart still won and retained, or won and captured the belt again or whatever. But he then formed the NWO Silver and Black, which consisted of Bret the Hitman Hart, WCW World Champion, Kevin Nash, Scott Hall as tag team champions, but, you know, at the end of 99 into early 2000, Scott Hall was pulling disappearing acts and not showing up, so they replaced him with Scott Steiner. Jeff Jarrett was a part of it. He was the U.S. champion at the time, and that's pretty much how the WCW World Championship was in 1999. Now, yes, not as many title changes as, 2000, and there was not no god-awful David Arquette, but DDP, for a week and a half, holds the freaking title after Spring Stampede. Week and a half holds it, loses it to Sting on the Nitro, gets the title back on that same Nitro, was totally freaking nonsense. And then to go into Slamboree, lose to Kevin Nash, which they should have either freaking just had Bischoff say, oh, there's going to be a rematch between Nash and DDP for the title of Great American Bash. So then Nash becomes champion because they turn Page heel, they turn Nash back to face. But then when Hogan comes back, Nash, goes back to heel. They flip-flop Nash most of 99, which, people talk about flip-flops for guys like frickin' Big Show / The Giant, or flip-flops for frickin' guys, that they always flip-flop whenever. But to frickin' lose the belt a week and a half, didn't even get a full month with the frickin' title. A full frickin' month. Worked from the beginning of 97 to frickin' where he went, the Spring Stampede in 99, to finally frickin' win the championship he'd been wanting, and then he frickin' gets robbed by Bischoff at Slamboree 99. Then we go on to have Kevin Nash and Macho Man for the World Heavyweight Championship. Match wasn't that bad. The build-up was better than the frickin' match itself, but, one thing I didn't understand, though, for that whole frickin' storyline, why didn't Macho Man talk the fact, we were the Wolf Pack, and we were gonna, distance ourselves from the Hogan poison and all that, and then you decide to come back and join him. Like a loser, that you had already proven that you could do it on your own. Why did you need to go back to Hogan? And not only that, the whole Wolfpack Elite thing was supposed to be a way to give a faction for Goldberg to go through. Goldberg was never champion again after he lost the frickin' title to Starrcade. Halloween Havoc, he should have frickin' been champion after he beat Sting. 1, 2, 3 for the World Championship. Or how about have him beat Bret Hart? Starrcade 99. Hey, you know, it was a year ago I lost my belt here. I'm going to get it back here. That didn't happen either. I don't know what the people running the company were thinking at the frickin' time. But, you know, there should have not been no 2 frickin' Hogan Flair matches and 2 pay-per-view main events. Especially at that point in their careers. You know, should not have been a main event at Super Brawl 7, 8, whatever it was. I think it was 8. And I think, you know, 9 may have been the last one, but I think they did away with Super Brawl after 8, so. There might have been 9, I don't know. So Ric Flair and Hogan should not have been main eventing the Super Brawl. Frickin' Ric Flair and Hogan should not have been main eventing Uncensored either. In a screwed up first blood match. What the fudge was that? That was just ridiculous. And to finally wait till 1999, right about the time Bret Hart's contract was possibly about to be up, you frickin' finally put the title on him. You brought him in, he was supposed to be, you know, one of the top guys for the frickin' Thunder show. Bischoff mentioned that numerous times, and is talking about when he's Bret Hart, Starrcade, all that stuff. Because I've been watching Bischoff's podcast, you know, 83 weeks. Listening to how he justifies some of the stuff that he justifies, I think is nonsense, but some of the stuff I can see why he's justifying it. But honestly, you can't blame Bischoff on a lot of the stuff that went on at the end of 99, because Bischoff was gone September of 99, didn't come back till early 2000 in March. So, can't blame it all on Bischoff for 99 the way it did. But that frickin' year, you turned this beautiful, big championship that was rich in so much frickin' history, you turned it into a complete frickin' joke. And then things didn't get much better a year later when you frickin' put the belt on a guy like David Arquette. And, you know, Diamond Dallas Page should not have lost the frickin' title a week and a half after he first won it, and then lost it a week and a half after he just got his second reign. He didn't get the title again until 2000, which ended with the whole David Arquette debacle. I'm telling you. Why WCW did what they did. But, you know, this belt became a joke. 99. And it stayed that way, I'm going to say, till toward the end of 2000. Toward the end of 2000, they started trying to build the belt back up to give it more credibility. They had a believable champion at the end of 2000. And he held it all the way until the final Nitro of 2001. Now, that's pretty much ends my, you know, sequel to WCW. Using my show to talk about WCW. I'll do some other videos down in the past where I talk about more WCW stuff. I'm not going to get into WCW in the year 2000. If you want to see how much of a joke they made the belt in the year 2000, go watch Brian Zane on Wrestling with Regret. It's his WCW Championship in 2000. So, I got a big announcement that I'm going to end this video. So, Saturday, me and my cousin Brandon are going to record a live stream on YouTube from the Newport Crunch Fitness. I'm going to go and talk to them before we go in there and start recording. But it's not only just going to be me and my cousin Brandon. My friend Eugene is also going to be joining us. As long as he don't, as long as we get there in time, which I'm going to get there before he has to go to work, so he can do the video with us. I've been wanting to get Eugene on a video with me for a while, but every time I get a chance to, something happens. So, and also, me and my cousin Brandon are seeing Dragon Ball Super Broly. Also, his girlfriend Layla is coming to see it with us too. So, we're all three going to go see Dragon Ball Super after we're done at the gym. I'll probably get the tickets before we go to the gym. And, well, I'll probably get Brandon. We'll go get the tickets before we go to the gym. Or we could go get them after we go to the gym. Either way. As long as we get them by 4 and we're able to see the movie, that's all that matters to me. So we'll be I might be doing 2 videos. One's going to be a live stream. Also depends on how much battery my, recording device will have. But, that's what's going on this Saturday. WCW, man, freaking ruining the WCW championship. Giving it to guys that are past their prime or didn't deserve it at the time. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. Also, I want to address one other thing. Someone passed gas in my last video. Now, my friend Heavy Metal Turtle asked if it was me. It was not me. It was someone off camera that did it. Well, he asked in a comment. He didn't ask me directly in person, but he asked me in a comment. It was not me. It was someone off camera. So, yeah. That happened in my last video, which was what would have happened had WCW stayed in business after 2001. I also, speaking of that, what would happen the next episode of that will be what would have happened had the Shield not ended. The show The Shield, not the freaking WWE faction The Shield. The show The Shield, what would have happened had it not ended at season 7. But until then, let me know what you guys thought of the WCW title in 99. Probably weren't watching in 99. Catch you guys later, and peace out.